VCC ended, and I was very pleased and content. I thought 22 would be my last one, and I've kind of have this little reoccurring theme where I go into something thinking it's the last one, and then I keep pushing and I come back for more. Um, but I've had this whole second run in jujitsu. I was doing MMA and I was out of the IBJJF scene for like 7 years, fighting MMA. I gave my whole 20s to jujitsu, and then I got into my 30s, and then I was like kind of losing the fire for jujitsu a little bit, and it was time to set out on the next challenge, and so I started fighting MMA and became Bellator world champion. And then I had all this drama and complications that pulled me away from MMA. And I was at the top of my career in MMA, just top of the mountain. And I was still in shape. I mean, I was in great shape, best shape of my life. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do now? And so I came back into jujitsu and I was looking at all the best guys. And I was like, okay, well, there's a whole new crew of people that I've never competed against. And let's go back in and see what we can do. And I had some ups and downs in the beginning for sure. A lot of it was just being out of the game and trying to like catch up and, the evolution of the sport and all that. And then a lot of it too was just personal things like kind of going from, the possibility of, uh, of fighting on big arenas and big stages and making six-figure paychecks and all that kind of stuff for MMA, and then now coming back to these smaller professional jujitsu shows and or IBJJF stuff where I'm not even getting paid, and and getting the fire for that. I had to re-find my fire, and doing that coming into my 40s, it was a little difficult, but I started to get there and found a new sense of purpose.